So you may have noticed lately that a lot of brands have been pushing a lifestyle type of content. You've seen it. A foundation that is dewy promoted with a glass of like lemon water or lemonade, or silky robes, or a piece of makeup featured with a nice cup of coffee that's hot and sitting on a table. It's not just about product marketing anymore. It's all about selling a type of lifestyle that is associated with the products as well. Welcome to aesthetic marketing that has been used in 2025. This is where brands are no longer just featuring the makeup in a post or in a video. They are literally selling you who you could be if you owned that product that they're featuring in their advertisements. So today we're going to be talking about why brands are shifting to an aesthetic style, lifestyle marketing technique in 2025. We're going to talk about the psychology behind all of these types of promotions and these marketing products and the emotion tied behind these campaigns. And honestly, is there data to support these types of marketing, lifestyle, aesthetic type of pieces as opposed to the way that they were advertising before? Has there been an increase in sales with them using lifestyle marketing to promote their products? Plus, I also kind of want to deep dive into how lifestyle marketing, how aesthetic marketing really pulls you in and makes you want to buy it all that much more. It all has to do with psychology. It all has to do with what they are doing to target you so that you buy that product. Hi everyone, welcome to today's video where we are talking about lifestyle aesthetics in marketing and how they are utilizing this to push sales, show you a mood, a feeling, an aesthetic with a certain product, and how you can become that person with that lifestyle if you get that product. My name is Staci. I feature unfiltered makeup opinions, honest reviews. I also have some tutorials that are in my members exclusive. And today, this is what we were talking about. This is what we're diving into. I have over 10 years of experience in the marketing space, and lifestyle marketing has become the it thing of 2025. You may notice that there are different photos and marketing techniques that are showing lifestyle with that product instead of just featuring that product in general. We used to see marketing with a certain type of product and it was just associated with how it made you look, and it was associated with the quality of the makeup. But today in marketing, we're actually seeing a shift to lifestyle marketing. So these types of shifts to lifestyle marketing have been influencing not only makeup, but they've been influencing fashion, lifestyle, and literally a whole slew of things in 2025. It is honestly quite a shift from the type of marketing techniques that we have seen in the past. Let's just dive into what is lifestyle aesthetic in beauty marketing. And I have some notes here, so if you see me looking down, that's why. According to a 2023 Nielsen IQ report, 84% of Gen Z and millennial shoppers are more likely to buy from brands that align with their identity and aspirations. In other words, beauty consumers don't just want to look pretty, they want to encompass that lifestyle, to see it aligned with them and to be inspired by it. Key reasons why this is benefiting brands in 2025. It has an increased emotional connection with the consumer. Higher production memorability is tied to a feeling or an aspiration. Viral social content opportunities are transcending traditional ads. And it has a higher perceived value. Lifestyle equals luxury, which justifies the pricing. And it also boosts community loyalty through aesthetic identity and vibe. So think of brands like Glossier, Summer Fridays, Rare Beauty, Rhode, and even drugstore brands like e.l.f. and NYX. They are leaning hard into curated aesthetics with their promotions as of late, with their marketing. So when you think about the correlation of lifestyle to a emotional response, think about how well vlogging took off on YouTube not too terribly long ago because people wanted that personal aspect to be tied into the person that you see on the screen. And marketing in 2025 is dipping into that by creating a lifestyle aesthetic marketing. There is psychology behind this. Emotional marketing sells. According to Harvard Business school professor Gerald Zaltman, 95% of purchasing decisions are subconscious, driven by emotion, not logic. Think about like the click now, buy it now. That's like your emotion of like, get it now. By placing a lipstick in a scene that makes you feel calm, successful, or put together, brands are hijacking that emotional brain before your logic side even reads the label. So some examples: a lip oil paired with soft music, a fresh squeezed juice, and a cozy robe equals self-care and luxury. Another example is a serum used during a hot girl walk routine. That equals glow up goals. All right, what about a tinted moisturizer and a sunlit car selfie? Effortless, cool girl, confident. You are not just buying a product anymore, you're buying who you could become, and that is what they are targeting. Is there data to support that this has increased sales? And yeah, there's data. McKinsey's 2024 beauty report noted that lifestyle storytelling boosted conversion rates by 30 to 60% for skincare and makeup brands, using TikTok and Instagram Reels with emotional or aspirational content. Deloitte Insights found that when consumers perceived a brand as authentic and aspirational, they're 3 times more likely to purchase again and 2 times more likely to recommend it. An influencer marketing hub tracker shared that content framed as lifestyle, like routines, hauls, or aesthetic day in my life, or the ASMR that you see, consistently outperformed product-only reviews in engagement and click-through. Not only does it work, but it's luring you in. How it lures you in. They do curated content over claims. Instead of shouting, "the blush lasts 12 hours," they show you it applying in your morning cafe run. They do it as an aesthetic video. It's a lifestyle first, product second approach. They create relatability with aspiration. You see someone like you, but slightly better. The implication: you could be them too if you buy this product. And there's the correlation. They also are doing micro-influencer trust. Lifestyle aesthetic marketing often uses real people, and that's where it gets you. Real people, not a celebrity, not somebody who is sponsored. And they're using real people with curated lives, not just models or celebrities. These influencers feel attainable. It makes their recommendations feel more honest, more truthful, and more objective, even if it's sponsored. So they do a lot of soft selling, which also creates a really hard impact. And how they're doing this is that they sell you before you've realized it is an ad. That's a huge key right there. Getting sucked into what they're trying to sell you without realizing that it is an advertisement. You're emotionally invested, and that shortens the sales cycle. Should we buy into the lifestyle aesthetic, the aesthetic marketing that we are seeing lately? We know it works because it's creating and increasing sales. Okay, here's the truth. It can make content more enjoyable, it can make it more realistic, and it can help brands to tell stories. As a professional in the marketing industry with a journalism background, that is something that I focus on for any small business that I work with, is telling that brand story, and that's what aesthetic marketing is doing. But when aesthetic marketing isn't focusing on the results, the ingredients, or any of the real reviews, there's a problem. It's time to start asking questions like, is the product actually worth it? Or is it just beautifully framed in a lifestyle setting? Are there independent, unsponsored reviews that go along with this product? Do they back up the claims? Or are they sponsored content to back up the claims? Would you actually buy that product if it were sitting on a plain white background and it wasn't in that lifestyle shot? How can you shop smart in a lifestyle-driven marketplace? The first thing that I always recommend is seeking out unsponsored reviews. Like my channel here, I feature unfiltered, unsponsored reviews and tutorials on my channel. I do deep dives into foundation. I do sometimes it's like 3 to 4 day wear tests on a foundation to give you a full breakdown of how it plays with my mature skin. Looking at ingredients, not just influencers, and sometimes actually digging into the ingredients to see if a certain type of product is going to break you out, or you might have some sort of allergic reaction to it. That is where you want to go. Another way to shop smart is asking yourself, does it fit into your lifestyle? Does it fit into you and what you are doing in your life at this current time? So is it just somebody else's aesthetic, or is this something that you will actually use? And don't be afraid to unfilter the hype. Overall, I have to say is do your research. If you see something that looks appealing and it looks beautiful and you're like, oh, that really sparks my attention, do your research on that product before you end up purchasing it. I'm not gonna lie, I've actually been pulled into the aesthetic marketing, and I've actually been like, oh, that's beautiful. Like, I really like the way that looks and it makes me wanna buy. But then I take a step back and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Am I actually gonna use that? Or do I have something in my collection that already would encompass what that product is offering? And that's where I take a step back and I really just take a look at what I have already, what I'm doing in my life right now, if it's going to fit into my life, and if I'm actually going to use it, or if I have something that does the exact same thing that may not be aesthetically appealing, but it literally does the same exact thing. And that's how I shop smarter. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more real life honest reviews and tutorials and just honesty, as well as deep dives into topics like this one. I do have some other videos on my channel that talk about SPF and like, is the SPF in our makeup actually working or is it not working? So definitely go check out that video. I test products on my 36-year-old mature skin, and I give you my unfiltered, honest review on how it works as somebody who is 36 years old. I live in upstate New York, so I experience all the climates, all of the weather, and I give you the 411 and how it's going to perform in certain types of weather conditions on my mature skin, if I'm having a problem day, and how it's going to work on that as well. Leave me a comment down below. What brand aesthetic marketing really pulled you in and made you want to buy it? And did you? Did you buy it, or did you take a step back and you were like, wait a minute, I think I already have something like this in my collection or that I use on a normal basis? Or did you take a step back and you were like, I'm not going to ever use this? Thank you guys so much for watching today and staying tuned to the end of this video. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button before you go so you can see more content like this. And I hope I get to see you in my next video. Bye!